Good evening, viewer. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's episode slash video slash whatever. Anyways, sun's going down and we need a bed. So these poor sheep are about to get trimmed. I was about to go slaughter them, but then I realized that that would be a little loud. So instead we're going to give them a nice calming haircut, because that's the ASMR thing to do, I guess. Because apparently running around and slaughtering sheep is probably not the best use of noises. But here we go. Apparently I have a brand new Optifine version available, and I should also probably kind of clarify like names, because it's probably a weird name. Plus, last episode's name is different than this episode's name. So, because I realized that the Minecraft name that I had in 4th grade no longer really applies anymore, because that's a long story. So, it's changed to my League of Legends and Steam name. So, yeah. I don't really play League of Legends anymore. I mostly just got that because high school and whatnot. So that was the popular thing. I mained Shaco, so I was that kind of player. You know, the one that everyone hates. So that was great. So, anyways, let's go chop some trees down. So, I should probably go over like the main goal of this video. So, if we look at our advancements, no longer achievements, my goal is to make it all the way through the advanced buttons, all the way through here, and then eventually just keep going through, get through all of these, and once all of them have gone through, then this save will be completed, and I'll move on to probably a modded save, and maybe a new game. And that's how this is going to work, is once I 100% a game, then move on. And considering this is Minecraft, and 100%ing Minecraft can take a long time, I have a feeling that we're going to have a lot of this content coming your way. So don't stress. Who knows, maybe I'll get attached to this save and continue it for eons until I eventually get bored and decide to abandon ASMR. Or if, let's just say, this no longer like prevails anything. So, anyways, enough rambling about what could be. Let's talk about what is. And what's the deal with airline food? Jerry Seinfeld said, as everyone realized that he's not really as funny as everyone thinks he is. So, that was a little harsh. Jerry Seinfeld has his moments, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, mining coal, because that's what we need. So, I'm not really sure what direction to go right now, because I wasn't really expecting like actual views yet, and apparently posting it to Reddit was the best thing I could have done, because I actually managed to get attention. So, hey, thanks for tuning in if you came from Reddit. I really appreciate that, because every little subscriber and view, like, dislike helps. Because, I mean, hey, I need the feedback. I need to know what I'm doing right, need to know what I'm doing wrong, and also need to kind of get myself out there a little bit. So, let's see. So we're already in the Iron Age. And still no house, one singular bed. I think I'm going to start digging and kind of make a little mine shaft here for me to begin my operations. This is real exciting, isn't it? Watching me rhythmically break blocks in an organized manner to possible cave. Oh, that just broke. Where there may or may not be blocks of riches for me to destroy and collect. And now that our stone pickaxe has been broken, I move on to the iron, because what else am I supposed to do? Use my fist? I think not. I'm trying to kind of assist in the sleeping process by talking and stuff. And if you fall asleep while watching this, then that means I get a full, like, 30 minutes of watch time, and that's, like, awesome. So, yeah. Well, anyways, what I just realized is that I don't have the proper tools to actually begin digging. No torches, no decoration stuff, nothing. So, rather than building a ridiculously deep mine shaft, I'm going to go and say hi to the llama first and continue finding a cave where I can properly dig. Wow, that's a little bit of lag there. Let's see, 5 by 5, because I like odd numbers for Minecraft, because building things around, like, I guess it depends, because even numbers are good for building, but odd numbers are good for, like mines and farms and whatnot. Alright, so we got plenty of stone here, so in response to this stone, I'm gonna need to go and bring my crafting table over here, probably, as well as my bed. There we go. Well, I hope that if you are still watching this, that you had a decent day and you are preparing to wind down for the night, and you choose to watch some college student play Minecraft in desperation to do something other than the monotony of college. So, thank you for dealing with whatever this is. That's real kind of you. So, I don't really remember my hotkeys or any of that stuff. It's been way too long since I've played to properly actually, like, I should probably start cooking stuff, because boy am I starving. Well, I'm about to starve. I'm sorry that's off-centered. I can't really do anything about it now because it's cooking. Deal with it. This is not as exciting as I was hoping it would be. It's mostly just me digging. Ooh, do you hear that? Hold on. Let's get some stairs going and we're gonna go listen to the food crackle in the furnace. I hate myself. I can't believe I just placed a stair like that. Is it gonna make noise? Ooh, listen to that. That crackle. Ooh, that's good. That's some good stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So now we know that furnaces have a pretty good noise distribution when it comes to, like, tingles, I think. 'Cause that's pretty good. I say as I devour a piece of pork chop. Let's change the player sounds down a little bit. Okay, that wasn't the option. Ooh, there we go. That's pretty low. Let's get that down to that's not bad. I was actually looking for that because, I mean, the problem is that when I realized last time, ooh, there we go, that's perfect. See, what you guys don't see behind the scenes is that I go through and rewatch the video and find all the peaks where the sound goes bad and fix that. And because I decided to go and kill a lot of pigs last episode, I spent about 30 minutes going through and modifying the volume on each sword slash to make sure that it didn't blow your eardrums out. That is not what I wanted to click on. Let's increase that a little bit, because the problem is that now that we've gone and decreased that volume, I'm actually curious as to the underwater sounds, because the submersion was always the worst for testing because it basically caused my eardrums to rupture each time I would jump in. But the problem is that the underwater sounds are super awesome. It's still really loud, but I'll be cutting that down. I wonder what that's part of, if it's part of ambience or if it's part of the player. So I'm going to do some sound testing here and we're going to find out. Okay, so it's not part of the player sounds. That means it's probably part of the environment. Which means if I turn that down all the way. Okay, that's not going to work. So it looks like every time I go underwater, I'm going to have to fix that. But that's fine, because the ambient sounds are worth keeping at 100%. And nighttime is falling once again, and it has not been a productive Minecraft day, that is for sure. Not as productive as the first day, because the first day, I mean, we managed to get a huge iron set of armor, and that's like totally wicked. Jazz hands. You know, now that I've actually graduated from high school, I moved on to college, and I'm now a functioning adult, things are not very fun. And I actually miss the high school days where I could just come home and do an hour of homework and then play video games for God knows how long. And now I wake up at 4:30 every morning, go to work until I have to leave for my next class. Then I get home around 7, do homework, and go to bed, and maybe record a video if I have the time. It's real great, and I am just loving every second of it. Every second of it is just fantastic. Yeah. So, although then again, I'm also trying a lot harder than most kids my age, or adults, I guess, because I'm no longer a kid. That's weird. Most college students, I guess, probably don't worry about waking up at 4:30 a.m. and taking 16 credits at the same time, so that's on me. Things could be a lot easier for me, but instead I choose to take the hard path because I'm an idiot. Ain't that a kick in the head? But hey, at least I'm getting an education, which hopefully will be worth it, maybe. Unless it turns out that the entire computer science industry collapses overnight, which is possible if AI gets developed, because then we have to worry about all of a sudden our AI overlords deciding that humans are no longer needed for programming and that they can just do all of it themselves. So then what am I going to do? I mean, seriously, if AI learns to program and problem solve, then I am done for. Then again, that's true for basically every single job out there. Like, if AI learns how to do stockbrokering, whoops, there goes Wall Street. If AI, actually, wait a minute, that already happened. Huh. Yeah. But AI is pretty cool. Like, machine learning is actually kind of like a really cool topic to investigate. And there's some cool YouTubers who do stuff in it too. And they go over like their machines and how they taught it to learn like broke music and I don't know if that's the problem. Is it broke? Because I always read it as broke, but I don't know if it's like baroque. I think it's baroque. Not broke as in like, you know, penniless, but whatever. I'm a computer science major, not a music major. Don't judge me, please. Alright, so we got this pit. I think we need to, uh-oh. When did I make 61 torches? I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Anyways, I'm about to run out of iron, and I don't have a pickaxe to back it up. So I'm gonna have to make a stone backup pick and go iron hunting. So, hold on, we're going to take a look at our coordinates here. Ooh, you can also see that I'm getting a grand total of 18 frames per second because I'm recording and it's killing it. Ain't that great? I was getting 30, but I guess the recording is so process intensive that it's just choking it. That's great. Anyways, our coordinates are 246 and 333. So 240, 333. Cool. Not much I can do there except for maybe buy a new computer. Oh well. Deal with the frame rate. The really bad frame rate. Oh, it's gonna really mess with me now that I know that it's that low. Because I was thinking I was at least running on like 30, but nope. Nope, not that fortunate. So I might just need to end up dropping the shader entirely and then running it on 32 chunks at 60 frames, because this laptop can do that, but it cannot run the shader at 8 chunks. So, was not aware of that and how bad it actually was. That's a little embarrassing. Maybe I just need to get like new recording software or something like that, because I was going to use NVIDIA Shadowplay, but they don't support Minecraft anymore, apparently. So, I think up next, when I start playing other games, I'll be using NVIDIA Shadowplay, but I'm actually currently using the Windows game mode to record my videos, and that might be a terrible idea now that I think about it. So, I'm also recording a second stream of audio in the background for my mic because I separate the mic audio stream from the Minecraft audio stream, so that way I can edit them individually. So if I like cough or sneeze, I can edit that and not affect the way that Minecraft goes. So, yeah. Oh, the things I do to make sure that you guys have a relaxing experience is probably not as much as what others do, but I mean, I definitely do try. So, yeah. I don't know if I'll ever do like a Patreon. I don't really like begging for. I just got graveled. So as I was saying, I don't know if I'll ever do like a Patreon or whatnot, because I've never like been a person to like ask others for help, I guess. It's just how I was raised, I guess. Like, I mean, I don't know, I'm just very stubborn. It's the same reason why Walter White actually ended up getting in trouble and going into meth because his pride was too high for him to accept money from others. And I'm not saying I'm Walter White or anything, but I mean, no one's ever seen him and I in the same room together. So I do have that going for me. A life of being, actually that's not a very, very good life to shoot for. So I currently see spiders. Look at him. He's so cute staring at me, plotting to kill me. Ain't he adorable? Ooh, zombie. Emergency evacuation plan. Can they not get up here? I've got my sword. I'm not afraid to hit you several times with it until you go into concussion. I think I might be good to go. Maybe. Yeah, if they haven't been able to get up here yet, then their pathfinding isn't enabled for them to, like, yeah. So there, I'm good. I'm good for now. I have a little bit of iron, so I'm happy. One of the problems that I already think I'm gonna be having is finding things to talk about, because, I'm not really an interesting person, I would say. But hey, maybe I'll get the hang of this and actually start telling stories. But I'm kind of holding off on the stories because I'm not really sure if they're like worth telling, or if I can get in trouble for telling them, because they are a little well, yeah. They're not like NSFW or anything like that. They're just maybe not the best thing for ASMR. Oh, hear that? I don't know if you can or not, but there's lava. I can hear it. It's over here. So I'm gonna dig towards it. What could possibly go wrong? Whatever. I ran out of my pickaxe and I'm a little too lazy to keep going. So, yeah, we'll skedaddle out of here now that we've got 19 iron, make some new tools, and keep digging our deep pit of despair and misery, just like my social life. Oof. I kind of miss the oof sound for the Minecraft, like, you know. Now it's just like really nasty sounding, like bone breaks and whatnot. It's almost nighttime. I'm nowhere even close to my bed. That's not good. Because I am not properly equipped to deal with skeletons, I don't think. Or it might be now that I have armor, but I had some really bad luck with skeletons in my first few recordings. They definitely wiped the floor with me. That was pretty terrible. I was pretty ashamed of that. Because the first time I actually thought I could run with half a heart left. And that turned out to be basically, well, an execution. And the first time was basically me breaking a block and like 500 cave spiders coming out of that hole from a cave like spider spawner and ambushing me and decimating everything I knew and loved right then and there. So that was pretty, that sucked. That was like the best like seed I had gotten to, because there was a village and then there was a ravine like right next to it, and then in the ravine there was a mine shaft, and that's like where everything started. So in the first 20 minutes I already had like enough obsidian to build like another portal plus a diamond helmet. No, Was it a diamond helmet or was it just like a diamond? I don't know. It was an iron helmet and a diamond. That's right. You have no power in this domain. So, right now, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I actually work at a software development company. But previously, before that, I worked in the fast food industry. I'm not going to say which one because of the things that happened there. If people knew, they could lose business. And while I hate the experience that I had there, the people who run the place are genuinely good people who just are stressed by failing business. So, anyways, if you happen to know a place that sounds familiar to what I'm describing, just keep it to yourself, please, because it's interesting. But anyways, so first things first, this was a mix between a burger joint and a froyo store. So you could get a burger and then get froyo for dessert. I don't mean like it was a soft serve ice cream machine. I mean like we had all like 28 flavors and like a bunch of bull crap like that. And yeah. So anyways, what does that mean anyway? Like in the long run. I mean, burger and froyo, why? Why would they do that? Well, it turns out the manager had a nightmare that his competitors were outpacing him in the froyo industry, because that's a real competitive industry apparently. So he decided to do something no one else dared to do, and that's combine froyo and fast food. I was unfortunate enough to be behind the grill, and boy, I gotta say, that was not a fun experience whatsoever. Basically, I was doing a lot of grunt work and the job of 4 people I was doing the job of 4 people as one person, for $7.25 an hour minimum wage, and that sucked like a lot. Like everyone else I talked to about their starting jobs, it sounded really easy. Like a buddy of mine was working at Krispy Kreme, and they hired him because he had a good smile, and he got free donuts after his shift every single day. You know what I got? I got a 50% employee discount that was removed 1 month after I started. It was later then replaced with the 10% employee discount. And no free refills. So, that sucked a lot. And, yeah, I'm kind of really getting into this here, aren't I? Oh wow, I've already been recording for almost 30 minutes. Well, hey. Well, look at that. In a time span of 30 minutes, we managed to dig a deep frickin' hole. I'm gonna keep going a little bit. Maybe I'll do like 35 minutes or something like that, and then I'll start up for another video and probably upload them like a day apart or something like that. So, if you want to hear more about the fast food adventures, tune in for part 2 or part 3. So, yeah. Do 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 do. keep doing that by accident. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have this go down as deep as I can, and then create mining levels from there, and then use this as sort of the basis and like foundation for a lot of my mining operations for getting resources. And then once I'm satisfied with the base resources, then I'll start chunk exploring and getting like some fun materials and whatnot, like cacti. And once I get a collection of resources and have a pretty strong, like, player, like, good enchanted diamond armor, explored pretty much in a good, like, 3 kilometer radius, plenty of resources, then I'll probably end up constructing a house, like an actual house, like a huge house. Then I'll probably start worrying about getting to the end, killing the Ender Dragon. Then I'll worry about killing the Wither. And then once the Wither is donezo, I would make another Wither. And then I'll use him as like an automatic farm. And then, yeah, I'm just probably going to be keeping myself busy with projects on this for the longest time. And I'm still kind of wondering what I'm going to do as like an official schedule. Because part of me wants to try to do daily, but I don't know if I have like the motivation and energy to do that, and I think I would burn myself out too fast. But we'll see. But I'm going to try to at least do 3 to 4 videos a week, each one being around 30 minutes. So, but I think I might be doing 2 to 3 Minecraft and then 1 other game. So, and that other game might be something kind of like ASMR-y, like Astroneer or No Man's Sky or Dawn of War Dark Crusade. If you don't know what Dawn of War Dark Crusade is, it takes place in the Warhammer 40k universe, and it's a very violent, very loud, and very unsettling to look at game. And I'm like unsettling as in the graphics are bad. The graphics are actually really good for being a 2007 release. I mean unsettling because you watch poor people get torn apart by big demons and big tiki gods that are angry with giant fire swords. Sorry, I was taking in a little bit of the view there and just kind of thinking like, it's kind of shocking actually that something so simple, something so like minimalistic can be so beautiful. I say as the music kicks in at the perfect time. Thank you for tuning in this episode. I really appreciate that. If you made it this far, let me know. I really want to know how often people are making it this far in the video. Or, I guess, if I made you fall asleep, then you can't really let me know. But if I also made you fall asleep, then that's kind of awesome, because that means I'm doing my job. Hey, well, anyways. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. Hopefully you had